Good afternoon, friends. Hope all is well with you. I said good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good
Thank
afternoon,
you.
sir.
Thank you, Jaimin. Aditi, thank you. Hi, Kathan. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Oh, very good. Smith, how are you? Devanshu, all is well?
Yes, sir.
Sir, how are
Nishit,
you?
yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Fourth exciting session today. Sahil,
Yes, sir.
Nishit.
Yes, sir.
Oh, very good. Agam, how are you?
Yes, sir. I'm fine. How about you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. Kalyani,
Yes, sir.
how are you? All good?
Yes, sir. Good.
Very nice. Very nice. Avni, why don't you join through your laptop or desktop? Dhruval, if I'm not wrong.
So my laptop is at PG and I'm at my home.
सर लैपटॉप की बैटरी बिगड़ी हो मतलब रिपेयर में दिया है अभी
Shriram, how are you?
Yes, sir. Good. Fine. I'm fine.
If I'm not pronouncing wrong, Mohammed Alwasi, roll number 74 from Chemical.
Yes, sir.
Did I pronounce properly or it was wrong?
Sir, Jankhola Molwasi.
Okay, fine, fine. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Harmit, you have got a wonderful unique name.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, sir. What you have asked?
I said you have got a wonderful, unique name, Harmit. I
Thank,
liked it.
thank you, sir.
Fine, friends, let us wait for 2 more minutes. I already informed in the morning that before 5 minutes, 2:05, but still many people have not joined. Let us wait for 2 minutes and then we'll start. Heth, how are you? Heth from Civil Engineering.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel?
I'm fine, sir. Good, sir.
Oh, very good, very good. Meet from Electrical.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Yes, sir. I am fine. Sir, how about you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Hardik, roll number 69 from Electrical.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel? Was this course a forceful course for you, forceful enrollment for you, or it was by your choice?
No, sir. It was by my choice.
Oh, very good, very good. Aditya, how about you? Aditya? Aditya,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
how are you?
I'm doing good. How about you, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You are my friend, so I have to do good.
Yes, sir.
Tapan, how are you? Tapan?
Yes, sir. Fine.
Oh, very good, very good. Let us start, friends. So, second session, personality development. Welcome. I'll give you agenda of this session. Quickly, within a minute, I will summarize what we discussed in the morning. Quickly, just in 1 minute. Then I have a plan to show you a video, maybe 2 to 3 minutes of video. I wish each one of you see it enjoy it, listen it, learn it, and then we'll start discussion based on that video. What are your observations? I want to learn from you. What did you get from that video? Then I will start with unit number 1, personality development. In the morning, I said 4 questions. What is personality? What is personality development? Why personality development? And how of personality development? Is this clear? And if time permits, I have one more video to show you. Okay, so I have planned 2 videos for this session. Let us quickly start our exciting journey. In the morning, I introduce the course. I hope you can see my presentation on your screen. Do you see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful. So quickly, let us summarize. I introduce myself, and just in 30 seconds, I told you about me. In one slide, everything about me you can see. You also can develop these kind of presentations about the course evaluation. There will be a quiz at the end of the semester, 30 marks. I will give you 2 assignments. It carries 20 marks. 50 marks, 5 tutorials will be given by 6 tutorial faculties. But remember, tutorial questions will be common for all the 6 batches. We discuss course etiquettes, and very, very important. You have to join at least before 5 minutes, but still some of you could not join. Make sure now onwards, next Monday, everybody should be in time. Otherwise, I will lock the meeting. Course learning outcomes. There are 3 important learning outcomes. That's what we are expecting at the end of the semester. Course topics, unit number 1. It is all about personality development, and I wish to answer 4 questions. Which are those 4 questions? What is personality? What is personality development? Why personality development? And how to go ahead with your personality, how to build your personality. We'll discuss in unit number 2 about attitude, and I have so many examples to quote. This will be really a very interesting topic. Unit 3, habit formation, forming good habits. Unit 4 is all about netiquettes, etiquettes, effective use of ICT or technology. Communication is very, very important, whether it is reading, writing, listening, observing, presenting. We'll discuss time management, stress management, anger management. That will be your chapter number 6 or unit number 6. Unit number 7, one of the most interesting chapter, facing failure, managing your failures. Failure stories we will discuss. Interpersonal relations, and finally, art of networking. Reading material. I propose 6 books for this course. All these books are available in library. Apart from these books, on our LMS, I'll be uploading small articles. And I will wish that each one of you read these articles and come with your reflections, reactions, observations, learning, etc. in the next class. Soon your LMS will be activated and you will get a link to be part of the LMS. Give me a day. We are trying to make it available for you as soon as possible. So this was all about introduction to the course. As I said, a couple of years back, I introduced this course. So some of you may like to know, how did this idea come to your mind that I want to introduce a full course on personality development? See, transformation happens anytime with any one of us, just by reading a book, just by meeting a person, just by reading a quotation, just by a discussion, just by enrolling this kind of course. So one meeting, one book, one discussion, one quotation that may transform you, that may change your vision, that may change your perspective. One fine morning, I got a small video clip in my WhatsApp. I'm narrating a story. How did I introduce this course to the student? What has made me? There are two instances. First, in my WhatsApp, I got one video. I'm going to play that video for you. So number one, factor number one, that video. Second, a couple of years back, senior Navy officers came to Nirma University. Very senior Navy officers came to Nirma University, and our students were making presentation of their technical projects before these Navy officers, commanders, very experienced people, very disciplined. Dressing style, perfect. Everything in discipline. Now, our students were making presentation of their technical projects. The projects were amazing. Ideas were very innovative. Unfortunately, our students, they were not able to make impact. The presentations, the deliberations, the interactions with the Navy officers was not impressive, was not to the mark. Students were not in proper dress. They were not talking the way it should be. The presentation was not convincing, not appealing, not impressive. In the evening, I was little nervous. My students, they did great job as far as technical ideas and projects are concerned, but unfortunately they could not present it well. It was not that impressive. And then I decided what has happened, why they were not convincing and impressive. And perhaps I could make out that number one, their communication was weak. Their English was weak. Their facial expressions, their arguments, their behavior, their dressing style, their hairstyle, their handshaking, that confidence was not there. And then I decided, why not to have a full course of 3 credits where I can include all these skills: presentation, convincing, negotiation, expressing. So that was instant one. Another instant, as I said, I received a video in my WhatsApp, and that video motivated me. In fact, that video forced me to think of having a full course on personality development for the students of undergraduate. I'll be playing the same video for all of you. Please pay attention. At the end of the video, I'm going to ask you, what did you get? What are your take homes? What are your learnings? Okay, so be careful. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have to listen to the speech.
Not audible.
Sir, we can't hear the
Okay.
the audio is very low.
I will replay it for you. Okay, just give me a minute. I will recommend you all to use earphone or headphone. Okay.
Yes, sir. We are hearing headphone, but we can't hear the audio properly.
Okay, I have put it on maximum voice. Let me reshare. Okay, still if it is not clear, please feel free. I have put it on maximum. Okay, I'll be starting it.
Sir, still we can't.
No, sir, we cannot hear you.
Sir, still not audible.
Sir, I think the
Sir,
audio is
volume is very low.
Okay, let me reshare.
Sir, there is an option for
Sir, can you share us?
sharing.
Sir, can you share us in email?
I'll do that if it is not possible. Yeah, somebody was giving me
Sir.
an option. Yeah.
There was an option for optimize for audio and video while sharing the screen. An option come while you start sharing before start sharing.
Okay, I have selected that. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Good day.
How about
I
now?
would have to call this video Going,
Sir,
Going, Gone. You know, in 2015, I gave up academics. I gave up being a teacher. Not because I was frustrated with the system of education, but what I just couldn't stomach was the deterioration in the values among the students. There was absolutely no courtesy, no concern, and a whole lot of indifference towards not only their professors, but also among their peers. It's been 5 years since then, and I have still been observing youngsters, and it's not getting any better. Where are those short, lovely words like please, thank you, I'm sorry, excuse me, or you are welcome? Today, they talk loudly in public, and every sentence, there has to be the expletive F word. They do not have a lexicon without their favorite word. It's not cool. To us, who may be old school, this is downright disgusting. I was in the bus a long time ago, and in the seats marked for ladies only, there was a college-going girl and her boyfriend. The bus was fairly full, and I was carrying 2 bags at that time, so I tapped the young man on his shoulder and I requested him to give me the seat, looking very pointedly all the while at the ladies only sign. And he turned around and told me, "Why should I give it to you? Are you pregnant? Well, looking at my grey hair, if I were pregnant, I would be the greatest medical marvel in all of science history. But I was not one to be cowed down. And I told him, yes, I am. And I can only pray that my child who is yet to be born will be nothing like the rude, disgusting, arrogant you. Well, it must have embarrassed him because he and his girlfriend got up and they got off the bus, possibly 5 or 6 stops before theirs. Well, mission accomplished. I got my seat, and I also hope I taught him a lesson. It's up to parents to teach their children a lesson. But to most parents I talk with today, they are so scared to raise their voice or to raise any issue with their children because they're scared of the repercussions. Well, I keep telling them, when they don't raise their voice, they are going to be raising individuals who are going to be detrimental to society. So parents, pull up your socks. It's you who have to give them the grounding. Even in the professional world, you find people who do not acknowledge messages, do not acknowledge or reply to your emails or your mails. This is not only discourteous, but it goes against all principles of business protocol. Where is the respectful address to people? Okay, you may not know the person's name, but you surely can use ma'am and sir. At a restaurant some time ago, I saw 4 young professionals sitting at the table next to mine, all their heads buried into their phones, shoveling food into their mouths. And I wondered to myself, are these 4 really here for a social evening filled with camaraderie and conversation? And then I thought, maybe I'm so old school, maybe that's what they are doing, perhaps conversing with each other through phone calls or texts. People at restaurants chewing their food noisily and talking with their mouths full. I was with one of my ex-students the other day, and he was so enthused and excited about telling me about his career and how it's taking off, which is all very well. I'm proud of him. But he was talking to me with his mouth full. And I had not ordered the paneer masala that he had ordered, but with his enthusiasm, most of that landed on my plate. And I was so put off my food. And then he says, but ma'am, why aren't you eating? Well, I lost my appetite and still haven't eaten since that day. You know, I don't think it's too late. So when we, as responsible adults, find youngsters being discourteous, I, for one, correct them. I may not be liked. I'm not here to win a popularity contest. But I would like to see these youngsters who are such go-getters turning into wonderful, gentle, genteel, and courteous citizens of the future.
Yes, friends. Again, my intention was not show the youngsters down. I consider this as alarming situation for the entire society, and I consider myself as responsible. If students are not performing well in the exams, the teachers are responsible. This is what I believe. if their behavior is rude, if they are not responding to the emails, if they don't know table manners, we teachers are responsible. And that is why I decided why not to include all these topics into a full course of 3 credits and give it to the undergraduate students. Now, before we formally proceed with chapter number 1, what would you like to say on this video? What are your take homes? Do you think that the lady was so rigid or so rude? Or you think that whatever she said was correct? She used 5 words that people have forgotten these 5 words. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah. Would like to go ahead?
Yes, sir. May I?
Yeah, come on. Nachiketa.
He was absolutely right.
She was right.
Yes, sir.
So who is responsible? Youngsters or education system or teacher like me?
Sir, mostly youngsters, because youngsters are day-to-day life, in their day-to-day life, they are seeing these things, but they are not learning from this.
Okay.
Elders are still following this trend, and they are using these words, and they are doing the same. But youngsters are not learning from this.
Okay, so who is at fault?
Sir, according to my point of view, sir, today's life is so fast that the parents of our generation are so busy that they forget or they don't get time to inculcate the good sanskar, or what we say, good manners in their child. So the children are not learning good things to say these polite words to their elders, and we often see someone misbehaving on the streets or not helping others, which even after seeing their difficulties, like as she mentioned that about the bus incident.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
can I add
Yeah.
add something?
Yeah, Meet, go ahead.
No, I'm Jasmine, sir.
Jaimin, I'll give you a chance. Meet first and then Jaimin.
Okay, sir. So, like she was talking about America, I think, but the culture in India is like the children and all. Everyone respect their elders, and they also treat their teachers and their educators with utmost respect. So, like in different countries, it is different. So she may be talking about America, different country, but it is not true for India. It might be true for America, but I don't know that.
Meet. She's from India.
Okay,
Sir,
so like
I'm
I haven't-
gonna agree
Have
with
patience.
I'm gonna agree with Meet, sir.
Hey, have patience. Have patience. One by one.
I
Let
haven't-
Meet finishes. Yeah.
Sir, I haven't seen any guy like saying any slang words to the teacher and all in front of the teacher. Like she
Johan?
never did. Like they never did, and they treat them with utmost respect.
Okay,
So I
fine,
don't know.
fine.
Like so she's
But what about
wrong
what
then.
about are you responding to the emails of all your professors,
Yes.
all your friends?
Yes, sir.
Everyone. There are 136 students right now. In the morning, I said join at least 5 minutes before the class. Do you think everybody has followed?
I don't know that.
Fine.
I don't think
Yeah.
so. I don't think so.
Okay.
But most of the majority of the people have joined at 9:05 or 9:10, like when the lecture starts.
Okay. What about table manners?
70-80%
may I add something?
because there will always be there will always be people who will be like late and all.
Yeah.
So yeah, like 10-20% will be there obviously.
Rohit?
Yes, sir. I wanted to say two things. First of all, from a broad perspective, and hearing the lady speak, so I believe that the youth of today is so addicted with the mobile phones and the internet that they forget to live in the real world where things like politeness and good etiquettes really do exist and really matter. And what you said about joining on time and everything. So I think there will always be, this is from a broader perspective, but there are some people who actually do join on time, do actually use the 5 words that excuse me, thank you, you're welcome, and really do talk with politeness and have good etiquettes.
Yeah, yeah. Fine. Anyone else? Let's
Sir,
hear
may
them.
I add something?
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Himanshu?
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, I think that younger generation all over the world, they learn what they see the elders do. So the basic perspective is that elders should be there to guide them what to do and what not to do at the perfect place. That's the
Okay.
basic thing. If there is no guidance, then if they learn bad words or any bad manners or something, it's the elders' responsibility to guide them that they should not do that. It's
Yeah.
not like that. If he's learning anything, let us say that our elders just touch the feet of their elders, so they respect them like that. So they
Yeah.
teach their children to do that. But
Got it.
currently, the situation being not able to give proper time to the children, so basically they see many things like many abusive things or something like that in advertisements or in OTT series or like that. So
Yeah,
people
yeah.
are they're not guiding themselves, and younger generation
Got it.
being like, "ए तू क्या कर लेगा? तू क्या कर लेगा?" So
Yeah.
parents should say कि you should not speak to someone like that. हमेशा if the person in front of them is of the same age, then also you should say आप क्या करेंगे? आप क्या
Yeah.
करेंगे?
Yeah.
It should not be like तू and तरका. It is
Yeah.
always like हम तुम आप.
Yeah, yeah. Wonderful, Himanshu. I'm happy. Wonderful. Anyone else?
Sir, can I give my input?
Yeah, 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 sure, sure.
Sir, I believe it's an amalgamation of all of these factors. You can't just blame the parent. You can't just blame yourself as well. How you're brought up, where you're brought up, the environment in which you're brought up, all of them matter. But at the end of the day, everyone needs to know respect. And that is the ultimate baseline, sir. May it be your parents are giving or not, should not matter, sir. It's you and ultimately, but everything plays a role. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
one thing.
I fully agree with you, Aditi, that when we are talking about personality development, building a personality, there are several factors, and a couple of them you rightly brought out. Number one is the environment, the school, the culture in which you have grown up. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. But as you rightly said, the baseline for us also, the agenda for us also, for the students of this course, and in fact for every individual, every youngster, that yes, we would like to change our attitude, our behavior if that is wrong. Yes. See, I don't blame. In fact, I never blame the youngsters. In fact, I'm so happy, and that is why I have chosen this profession. If somebody asks me, what has made you choosing this profession, I will say youngsters. I always love working with youngsters, talking to them, because they are full of energy and enthusiasm, and they are, by heart, they are very pure. Okay, so I don't have any complaint, but yes, if we think that we need to change, yes, let us we all put efforts. Anyone else? Before I proceed, I thought my chat box would full of so many comments and there will be so many people participating, but I could get hardly 4 or 5.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I would like to add a point. Hello.
Yeah, Shloka.
Sir, I would just like to add one thing for the question you asked, that sometimes, some people are not just following to be on time in the class. There's a vast difference between doing something unintentional, which I feel there's a vast difference between intentionally doing something and unintentionally. These days, there are things which you do on purpose, like maybe usko revenge, what you say, right? For revenge. And there's a thing where unintentionally it is done. So basically it lacks, I feel that there is lack of ethics which is just brought from your own self. Even if your parents or school has given you the perfect education and surrounding, but if you yourself go into a like company, you know, a bad company and good company, this what
Yes.
I believe is the foremost thing of like if you're in
Perfect.
a good company, so even if you were given an education till 12th standard, you can be a, you know, thief or something like that. But if you are in a good company, you would choose the right path for yourself. So it's not,
Perfect.
it's just not
Perfect.
for
I
parents
fully
to
agree. I
parents
fully
won't
agree.
come to at 50th age 50 age to teach us what is right or wrong, right?
Yeah.
They gave
Yeah.
us the basic like seeds में पानी डालना और plant grow करना हमारे ऊपर है, कैसे grow
Yeah.
करना है
Yeah. Agree.
from my
Agree. Anyone else?
Yes, sir, one more point.
Yeah.
So basically, I believe that the way a child learns is basically on based upon his environment. Like in today's trend, if we look, then we as students we have seen a lot of series which are American series or Indian series. They have a very huge impact on our mind, and
Yes.
we think that imitating those characters will look cool on us. So that is, I think, one of the major reasons why we don't, why we are not respectful, because we try to imitate them, and
Yes.
even, and for us to change, there has to be set some examples which are not like those, which will
Absolutely right.
still look cool to us.
Yes. Fully agree. Fully agree. Yes. Yes. Anyone else? I got a couple of comments on my chat box, so I would like to read them, and then perhaps I will proceed further if there are no other people. Yeah. So Shri Ram is saying giving respect to everyone. Then Sayyid Muhammad Zaid is saying balance between imbalance between moral values and right to speak up. Yes. Aniket is writing, I think everyone's fault. Shahil is writing, even your words define your friend circle too. Absolutely right. I fully agree. Blaming a single person for being rude may not be correct. People who positively wants to do things and know how to respect other will surely do that. I agree with you. On the other hand, Vishwadeep is writing, it's everyone's fault, but at the end, you have to be you, and one should know how to behave and respect, have some ethics. Agree. Name is writing, a man is the consequence of actions and situations around him. Name, you are right. Then Akshar is writing today, most of us believe modernity comes by following westernity. No, that is wrong. In fact, then Dev is writing, we just need to equip a child with the knowledge of what is right and what is wrong. He will find his way on his own. Okay, fine. So friends, the idea was to introduce you to this course. As I said, you all agree that there are several factors which will make your personality, like your family background, the culture, the school, the company, the friend circle. So many factors. Even the country where you are grown. For example, in India, touching a foot of an elder is considered as the highest respect. So this course, we will be discussing what is right, what is wrong. Ultimately, you will have to take decision, because I consider you all are above 18 and you all are mature, you all are wise, you all are brilliant, you all are genius. I have full faith in youngsters. But in next 28 lectures, I will be showing a path. I am not a guru. I am not a guide. I am not going to preach you. I am not going to teach you. I am not going to give you any lessons. I am just going to discuss with you several incidences. I'm going to share examples and experiences from my life also. But a few take homes, according to me, from this video. I'm just narrating one by one. Number one, respect. Respect for elders, respect for everyone, respect for teachers, respect for parents. sometimes we forget or we don't give respect to our parents also. Today, when you go back, do introspection. Ask yourself, do I give respect to my parents? I'll share my example. We are a joint family. Earlier, my grandparents, now my parents. I mean, we are a joint family. So somebody asked me, आपके पेरेंट्स आपके साथ रहते हैं? और कोई मुझे पूछता है, आप आपके पेरेंट्स के साथ रहते हैं? सी देखा जाए तो दोनों सही है, दोनों सेम है, बट विच वन इज करेक्ट? I prefer to say I stay with my parents rather than I tell them my parents are staying with me. So I give respect to my parents. I always tell them, yes, my family, my wife, my children, and I stay with my father and mother. So you give highest respect to your parents, to your teachers, to your relatives, elders, well-wishers. That is lesson number 1. That's what I have learned. I leave it to you whether you want to learn, whether you want to take it or not. Second, whenever you are in a corporate culture, meeting, office, bus, train, airport, railway station, college, canteen, there is no harm in saying sorry, thank you. But when you say sorry, that sorry should come from heart. There are people I've seen, sorry, is this a way of saying sorry? When you speak sorry, when you say sorry, sorry daddy, galti ho gayi. Thank you mom. It was nice breakfast. Do we respect our parents? Do we say thank you daddy, thank you mom for that wonderful lunch on Sunday? We forgot. So my second take home, my second lesson, sorry, thank you, I apologize, I was late, excuse me, will you please allow me? I always tell my faculty members, also being a head of the department, I have a faculty who will come and say, sir, I want to go and attend conference. The other fellow will come and say, sir, I wish to attend a conference. See, they both want to attend conference and they want my permission, they want my approval, but the first fellow said, I want to attend a conference. The second fellow will come and say, sir, I wish to attend a conference. Which one is better? Which one is better?
Second one.
Second one, obviously. Somebody said, I will not come to college tomorrow. Somebody said, it will be difficult for me to come to college tomorrow because I'm not feeling well. Are you getting the differences? This course is about understanding the differences, understanding the diversity, respecting others' opinion. Sometimes in a meeting like environment, in an office like environment, if somebody argues with us, we start feeling, hey, he is my enemy. मेरे से वो अलग हैं. No, it's not like this. It is difference of opinion and it should be there. Prior to this class, I was with my students in research methodology class, and there were students, they said, no, sir, sorry. We think like this, fine. Always welcome difference of opinion. We are not enemies. In Gujarati, it is said, mat bhed hoy, man bhed na hoy. So this course is about respecting others' opinion. Don't start shouting. If somebody is not agreeing with you, just try to convince, put your efforts. So that was my take home. My next take home, when I'm traveling, if I see a lady, if I see a pregnant lady, an old lady, a gentleman, I must offer my seat. This is India. This is our culture. In India, it is said, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The meaning is the whole universe, the whole world is my family. I would like to narrate a story of Japan. Japan ki train mein, my friend was expressing his this incident to me. He traveled a lot, and especially this story is from Japan. He said धवल मैं ट्रेन में जा रहा था, एक सीट खाली थी. जापान की ट्रेन में एक सीट खाली, पूरी ट्रेन भरी हुई, एक सीट पे कोई नहीं बैठता था. So I asked a gentleman, why don't you go and sit? He said, how can I sit? There is a pregnant lady. So I went to a pregnant lady and I said, why don't you sit? There is a vacancy. There is a vacant seat. She said, how can I sit? See, the senior citizen is around 70. I went to him and I said, sir, why don't you sit? There is a vacancy. He said, how can I sit? There is a boy, a kid, 5 years old. If he is not sitting, how can I occupy? See the respect. I'll share another story with you. Behramji Baba Dastoor is the name of the columnist. He used to write in a Gujarati daily, Behramji Baba Dastoor. So he wrote an article, and the title of the article was, it was in Gujarati. If you don't understand, let me know. I'll translate it for you. He said, "Mara ghare ek kedu bagdi jai che, ek chiku bagdi jai che, ek safarjan bagdi jai che." So it was very interesting. I thought, what is this? Let me read. I read it and I found what he was trying to narrate, that मेरे घर में अगर 5 एप्पल आते हैं, 4 एप्पल सबने खाए, एक रह जाता है, तो सब यही सोचते हैं, घर का एक एक सदस्य ये सोचता है, नहीं एक ही बचा है, मम्मी खाएगी, मम्मी सोचती है नहीं नहीं नहीं, राज खाएगा, राज सोचता है नहीं 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 नहीं, दादाजी के लिए रखते हैं. See the respect. This is our culture. So respect in family, respect in office, respect in train, respect on airport. This is personality development. Personality खाली कोट पैंट रेबेन के गोगल लेने से नहीं होती है, iPhone 13 से नहीं है personality. If you have come with that intention that in this course we will be taught that kind of personality, then sorry friends, I'm extremely sorry. This course is not that. Of course, I'm going to discuss with you appearance and dress style and hairstyle and how to shake hand and everything. But apart from this, highest is our ethical value system, honesty, respect for others, saying thank you, sorry, table manners. She narrated an incident. उसका एक student उसके साथ गया, and he was talking, and so table manners also we are going to discuss. Anyway, let me reshare my screen, and I would like to proceed with the first unit. I think now you can see my screen. Okay, so we start our discussion. Unit number 1. Do you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. So our unit number 1 is personality development. The presentation outline. What am I going to cover in this unit? What is personality? Determinants of personality. What can make your personality? What can build your personality? If I know that these are the determinants, these are the factors that can make my personality, and also if I know these are the factors that can break, that can spoil my personality, I can be careful enough. Characteristics of personality. And then we will come to personality development. What is personality development? Why study personality development? As I said in the morning, one of my past students, he said, sir, I'm going to write to MHRD minister that this course is to be introduced in all the colleges of India. Some of you may say, sir, this is exaggeration. This is not exaggeration. I have a proof. And slowly and gradually, you also will understand that this is a different course. Perhaps at the end of the semester, all of you will feel that we have passed through a journey, unique experience. And I think you will start observing changes in yourself. If that happens, Perhaps you and me, we both are successful. You as a student and I as a facilitator. Why study personality development? And then I'll talk about total personality development. If you recall, in the morning I said EQ, IQ, PQ, SQ, AQ, and YQ. So this course is all about developing your IQ, EQ, PQ, SQ, YQ, and AQ. Attributes that make your personality, factors that spoil our personality. And then I'll give you little theory also. Big 5 personality traits. Ocean is basically a personality development theory that is equally interesting, and your professors in tutorial class, they will also discuss about big 5 personality traits. Ocean. Let me start. What is personality? It is
Hello,
combination.
sir.
Yes.
Sir, can I ask you something, sir?
Yes,
Uh,
beta.
you just told 2 examples about the behavior towards superiors. One example about was a wish to go in seminar, and other was difficult to come. You supported these 2 statements, and you focused on these 2 words, wish and difficult. But I want to ask you, is it necessary to give your superiors necessary reasons for doing a work, rather than we can make them request to just please let me go? These 2 statements were like we were providing the our wish, our necessary the reasons behind doing the work. So is it compulsory if you to have a proper attitude of giving others a reason of doing something?
Not necessary. Not necessary. Even these days, if people go for a leave, I'm head of the department and I have 30 faculty members and around 8 to 10 staff members. So they come and request for a leave, or they put a leave report. So number one, I have asked them not to come to me personally for any kind of request. If you need a leave, you are supposed to get it. So no need, and no need to put any specific reason. As per university norms, you are supposed to say something, that whether it is for social reason, personal reason, medical reason, just that, because that is someone's personal life. I mean, if somebody is taking leave, where he is going, what he is doing, and there are ladies in my department, so I should not ask what exactly is the reason, specific reason, I mean to say. No, it's not necessary. You have to be open-minded. I mean, you have given him that he can take 8 leaves in an year. Fine. When to take those leaves, that is his right. Okay, so let us respect his rights. Okay, at least I don't ask. Fine. Any specific reason? Anyone else before we close today's class? Yeah, I just finish what is personality. I think this is what we were discussing. Oh, sorry. I think yeah, so I think now it is the correct slide. What is personality? It is combination of characteristic or qualities form individual's distinctive character. We all are different. Nachiketa is different, Jeet is different, Smith is different, Aditi is different, Dhaval Pujara is different. The reason we have grown in different environment, different culture, different value system, different college, we have different friends and company, but the qualities imbibed, qualities within me that will make me as Dhaval Pujara, and this is how outsiders will perceive me as Dhaval Pujara. The personality is a person's characteristic pattern of thoughts, feelings, behavior. How you behave, that will make your personality. I will extend it and I will say how you write. Even from your email, I can make out your personality. Your telephonic talk, I can make out your personality. The way you appear for Viva examination and you answer my questions, I'll make out your personality. Of course, that takes time, but yes, your thoughts, your value system, your feelings, your behavior, how you speak, how you write, that will form your personality. So today onwards, be careful. Okay, my guide, my supervisor, PhD supervisor at IIT Roorkee used to say, Dhaval, don't throw words. Do you know what is the meaning? He said, you are a technical person, you are a PhD holder, so you should not, you should select your words wisely. You should not throw words, especially when you are in a meeting setup, when you are in a class. For example, today in this class, I have to be very, very cautious about selection of my words, about my own appearance. When I ask you to be perfect, I have to be double perfect. Personality is the sum total of ways in which an individual reacts and interacts with others. So you see the broader spectrum. Personality is your thoughts, your feelings, your behavior, your reaction, your expression, your presentation, your interaction, your writing, your telephonic talk, your argument. Your attending classes in online mode is also a reflection of your personality. Joining timely, responding, participating, writing. When I write, hey, good afternoon, friends. And if you also immediately respond in a chat box, good afternoon, professor, that also shows, that is also a reflection of your personality. I hope you enjoyed the session. This is exactly 3 and time for me to wind up the class. Are you happy?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for asking, sir.
किसी को अपने डिसीजन के ऊपर दुख तो नहीं होता है कि why did I go for this course?
No, sir.
Yes, friends, thank you so much. Keep writing to me, keep sending your queries, and very important, smiling face. Keep spreading positivity. Don't talk about negative things and lot of negative stuff about corona, especially in front of your senior citizens, दादाजी.
सर
No,
कॉलेजेस ऑफलाइन कब से होंगे सर?
बेटा इसका जवाब मैं नहीं दे सकता हूं। आप देख रहे हैं कितने सारे कोरोना के केसेस बढ़ रहे हैं। उस सिचुएशन में हम आपके लाइफ का रिस्क नहीं ले सकते हैं। अदरवाइज इस कोर्स का भी मजा अगर आप सामने होते तो और आता, है ना? So I would be the happiest person the day you start coming to college and we start interacting face to face. Thank you so much, friends. Keep spreading
सर
positivity.
एग्जाम ऑनलाइन होगी या ऑफलाइन होगी?
एग्जाम फाइनल ऑफलाइन होगी।
नहीं
Yes,
सर
सर
ये
हमारी जो
नहीं सर।
बाकी एग्जाम वो सर
हाँ जी,
बाकी एग्जाम है जो हमारी वो जनवरी में लेने वाले थे सर उसका।
बेटा please be in touch with your head of the department. I have a diplomatic answer for that. वंडरफुल। आप इन सब में से बाहर आ जाइए। अभी भी आप लोग है ना, आपका जो सोचना है वो बहुत वही एग्जाम कब होगी, ग्रेड क्या मिलेगा, मार्क्स क्या मिलेगा। दिस कोर्स इज ऑल अबाउट ओके पर्सनालिटी बनानी है हमको। यस
So, but I guess Nirma won't be happy with just us making the personality marks.
No, why? We all, that is why we have introduced this course, Loka. Sometimes, see, Nirma, we all will be very happy if you come out as a very successful engineer. Okay, we are like your we are your well wishers.
सर इस सिचुएशन में ऑफलाइन एग्जाम देनी पॉसिबल नहीं है ना?
अब एग्जाम
इस
की बात हम लोग बाद में करेंगे बेटा, है ना?
Yes,
आप
sir.
मुझे फोन करना, मैं समझाऊंगा आपको क्यों ऑफलाइन एग्जाम, वो भी आपके भले के लिए है ना? कभी कभी हम सिचुएशन को ऐसा सोचते हैं कि ये मेरे लिए नेगेटिव ही सोच रहा होगा इसलिए एग्जाम ले रहा है। नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है। आपका भला हमने बहुत सी एक पर्सन डिसीजन नहीं लेता है, बहुत सारे लोग इसमें शामिल होते हैं और ब्रॉडर पर्सपेक्टिव पे बच्चों का भला, दैट इज निर्मा कल्चर। You may find that we are very strict. Sometimes you may feel that we are rigid, but it's not like this. We love you a lot. Okay? Anything else before we wind up? See you next
Thank you, sir.
Monday. Keep smiling. 9:05 next Monday.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Goodbye, beta. Goodbye.
Bye, sir.
Thank you,
Goodbye.
sir. Have a
Goodbye.
great day ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye,
Thank you
sir.
so much. Thank you, beta. Thank you so much.